Their team name. Could the Washington Commanders now be changing owners? Dan and Tanya Snyder announced they've hired a firm to explore a possible sale of the team. Forbes magazine reports 4 interested buyers have already contacted the Snyders. Elsewhere, could Odell Beckham Jr. soon be catching passes from Josh Allen? Bills general manager Brandon Beane was asked Wednesday if he had any interest in the free agent receiver. He replied, quote, OBJ is a heck of a talent. We'd be crazy not to at least look into it. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reports the Rams turned down several trade offers for running back Cam Akers, and there is now hope he'll play for LA again after missing the past 2 games following some reported issues with the team. And new Dolphin Bradley Chubb will play this Sunday for Miami just 5 days after his trade from the Broncos. Miami general manager Chris Breer says he hopes to sign the Pro Bowl pass rusher to a new long-term deal. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For all your printing needs this holiday, Staples has you covered.
I need custom printed holiday cards for my one-of-a-kind business.
Staples has you covered.
It's beginning to look a lot like I need custom party invites. Fast.
I need cards for everyone who gave me a hand this year without spending an arm and a leg.
Staples has you covered with personalized holiday cards and invites. And now save 40% on custom holiday cards and invitations. For everything you need printed, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In-store and online, ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
Did you hear about Taco Bell's apology? Yeah, they apologized for going too far with their breakfast. Like the naked egg taco and chicken biscuit nachos? It was too much. All you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Like the breakfast crunch wrap. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, sausage, crispy hash browns, wrapped in a warm tortilla. Or, as some call it, a breakfast crunch thing. Grab one today, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell stores during breakfast hours only until 11 a.m. while supplies last. Contact local store for hours and participation, which vary.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California, live and local and on YouTube with our morning news show. Yeah, you can subscribe. It's free. Coming up, we've got a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, good stuff heading your way. So stick around. Well, a Goldman Sachs survey found that 34% of millennials are short on retirement savings. Well, the study found differences between concerns various generations have with planning for a comfortable retirement. Of course, with millennials, it comes down to choosing between retirement or having another double mocha cafe latte from Starbucks. Your call, whichever. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
It's another beautiful day.
Boy, it is outside.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Okay.
As soon as
no
you
wind.
can.
Well,
get out there.
Light winds, especially compared to what it was yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I second the motion.
Anything exciting going on? I hear rumors there's going to be Friday night football in the Valley. I hear rumors.
Heard right.
Well, the cattle call kickoff mixer is this evening.
Yeah. And it's the first time ever that it's the first event of the cattle call. So in fact, they've got kind of a whole, it's not totally new, but a revamping of their schedule of events.
Yes, constantly in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, job well done, even before they get going.
Yes.
Like they,
and there have been other revisions, and we'll be talking about them as cattle call progresses, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sirree. We will be a cattling and a calling.
Move.
Yeah, move over. Yeah, that's right.
And, I've mentioned before, I grew up in the big city. Not around horses, not around cows.
Mm-hmm.
Horses, I tolerate them. And yes, I do know how to ride, and I have ridden, but horses, no. Cows are fine. Grilled and seasoned on a brioche bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, to get a big piece of dental floss.
Yes. And if you've got cows and horses, get a big shovel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're going to be busy.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Yes.
Actor, radio DJ Shadow Stevens, 76. Lulu, To Serve With Love, 74. Roseanne Barr, 70. Actor Kathy Kinney is 69. Actor Kate Capshaw is 69. Dennis Miller is 69. And let's see, actor Dolph Lundgren, the big blonde guy in the Rocky IV movie, 64. Actor Julie Berman, 39. Actor Antonia Thomas, 36. And let's see, that's pretty much it for our big shot birthdays, local ones coming up. I've been telling you about the peanut patch, well, for a couple of weeks now, but actually for a couple of years. And those who have visited the Peanut Patch know what I'm saying. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, open Monday through Saturday. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. They also make their own fresh English toffee, pecan turtles made from scratch. The Peanut Patch. So many great things. A great place to visit. You're going to love the store. You're going to love the people at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And they've got a variety of gift packs that can be shipped to almost anywhere in the world. What a great gift idea. You'll find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, if you just Google the Peanut Patch, you'll get directions, and it's easy, and it's fun. Don't forget the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and say hi. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Justin Burke, Melanie Mesa, Don Castaneda, Leonel Garcia, Tom Prater, Paul Scott, Hector Tavares, Mike Anchando Sr., Aaron McDowell, Emilio Corona, Adriel Sanchez, Melanie Moraz, Brittany Wong, Gloria Moreno, Sean Reyes, Sylvia Moreno, Velia Tafoya, Michael Garcia, Ariana Estrada, Yolanda Moore, and Sylvia Figueroa. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, lots of quality on that list, through and through, right?
Yes, quality, quality, and more quality.
I suppose. Lots of things going on, some changes around El Centro, but not major, shifts or anything, just some official changes.
Yeah, it's filling some positions that have been vacant for a while.
Yes. Okay, are you ready for the news?
We'll give you that info coming up.
Yes. We've got a look at news just ahead.
Hello, Imperial Valley. My name is Gina Young-Dockstetter, candidate for Imperial Irrigation District Division 3. I am seeking this ID director position to utilize my strong business skills and to ensure that the energy rates remain low and to ensure that the water that supports all of the Imperial Valley remains here. We must protect our valley's interests, and I'm passionate about that. Putting families first will be my focus. I ask for your support on November 8th or on your mail-in ballot. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Gina Dockstetter, ID Division 3.
And World in California News headlines brought to you right now by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Pfizer says a trial's underway on a twofer vaccine. Vanderbilt University's Dr. William Schaffner.
The vaccine that they're working on is a combined vaccine, takes the influenza vaccine and the COVID vaccine, puts it together in the same injection.
The first of 180 U.S. volunteers got a shot this week. If you drive an older Dodge or Chrysler, Stellantis is warning owners to park their cars and leave them be. The company says 3 more people have been killed after the Takata airbags on the driver's side apparently exploded. The recall affects 2005 through 2010 Magnums, Challengers, Chargers, and Chrysler sedans. New numbers on unemployment from Bankrate's Mark Hamrick.
No sign of recent worsening of the job market is seen in the latest jobless claims. The Labor Department reports that new claims came in at 217,000. That's down 1,000 from the previous week's slightly revised level.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. More questions raised about security after that assault on the husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi last week in San Francisco. Capitol Police saying security cameras in the house captured the break-in on video, but that video wasn't being monitored. San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott saying there's no working arrangement between his department and Capitol Police.
There may be in the future. But currently there is not, and we have worked with Capitol Police before.
Capitol Police saying the house has a private security system, but no one from the security company contacted them. Public bus service in Orange County shut down because of a mechanic strike. This mechanic saying he and his colleagues kept the buses running during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, none of us left here. Well, the people over there in the main office, they got to work from home.
The union representing maintenance workers for Orange County Transportation walking away from the bargaining table, triggering the strike. Salaries and benefits the areas of concern. No grand prize winners in last night's Powerball jackpot, $1.5 billion on Saturday. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Dr. Travis Stork here to tell you about a great pain reliever called Salon Pass Pain Relieving Patches. Salon Pass is pain medicine in a patch. You stick it right on sore muscles for up to 8 hours. Clinical research has shown that people that used Salon Pass reported less pain with improvement in mood, sleep, and the ability to work. Safe, effective relief is one peel and place away. Salon Pass, it's good medicine.
So you tested positive for COVID. What's next? Treat yourself. COVID treatments like Paxlovid are free. Taken by pill, these medications can stop the illness from getting serious. So treat yourself. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, the Imperial Irrigation District has a new general counsel. George Gale filed the story.
The appointment was announced Tuesday at their meeting of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors. Announced Jeffrey Holbrook would be appointed to the general counsel position on a permanent basis as lead counsel. He will manage IID's legal department and outside attorneys, providing technical counsel to the board of directors and staff and business matters. Holbrook was serving interim as the interim general counsel at the time of his appointment. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
An El Centro woman has been found guilty of murder in the first degree. 45-year-old Rosita Debra Torres was charged in the 2019 murder of Raul Esparza. She was arrested in August of 2020 following an intensive investigation by the El Centro police. On Tuesday, November 1st of this week, after a 2-week trial, Torres was found guilty of murder in the first degree and several other charges. Another individual involved in the murder, Daniel Alexander Mugia, 39 of El Centro, had pled guilty to the murder charge. Both Torres and Mugia are awaiting sentencing. They face up to life in prison. KXO News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, the 9th Annual Veterans Day Parade is coming up. Here's more on that story.
It is this weekend in Hodeville. 9th Annual Imperial County Veterans Day Parade will be this Saturday. It'll be held again in Hodeville to honor those who served and continue to serve in the military service. And it will all start with a veterans breakfast at 7:30 a.m., running until 9 a.m. at the American Legion Hall. Parade starts at 10 a.m. Parade route is from 5th Street and Walnut to 5th Street and Pine Avenue. The annual Hodeville Farmers Market and Street Fair will be held in Holt Park starting at 11 a.m. and running until 2 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Border Patrol agents encounter 2 juveniles. Both were U.S. citizens. It happened on Thursday. At about 5 a.m., agents working the Indio area were notified of a 2013 Kia reportedly stolen out of Austin, Texas, was traveling westbound on Interstate 10. It was reported the vehicle had been involved in a pursuit after failing to yield to Las Cruces Border Patrol agents on Wednesday. At around 8 a.m., El Centro Sector Intelligence Unit agents observed the vehicle at a gas station in Cherico Summit. When an agent attempted to contact the 2 individuals, one of the individuals got out of the Kia and fled the scene. The other individual was placed under arrest. Agents began searching for the stolen Kia and later found it abandoned and stuck in a desert wash. At about 10 a.m., the second individual was found about 4 miles north of where the vehicle was found. Both juveniles were turned over to the Riverside Sheriff's Office. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Don was born and raised here in the Imperial Valley. He has served the Valley communities for over 30 years in different capacities: city government, League of Cities. His pledge to you is to be a full-time director, always work hard, and listen to the ratepayers. He will be at the table to assist with making the tough decision. You need someone with experience and the proven leadership skills to help move the IID forward. Please vote for Don Campbell, IID Director, Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Don Campbell, IID Director, Division 3.
And it's Page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news this morning, protecting your child from fires and burns, a presentation made by the Burn Institute. Here's more on that story.
It will be held November 10th in Brawley. Topic will be protecting children from fires and burns. Presentation will be at the Brawley Public Library beginning at 10 a.m. It is for parents of children 0 to 5 years of age. Topics include learning ways to prevent fire and burns at home, cooking safety tips, simple home and kitchen modifications, and creating an emergency exit plan. Presentation is absolutely free. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The city of El Centro has 3 new department heads. Robert Sawyer has been named the new chief of the El Centro Police Department. Joseph Purnell is the new fire chief. And Angel Hernandez is the newly named director of community development. The El Centro City Council approved the contracts for all 3 at their November 1st meeting. Robert Sawyer is an El Centro native. He started his career with the El Centro Police Department in 1998. He rose to the rank of commander in the department before accepting the position as chief of police in Brawley. Sawyer returned to El Centro as deputy chief of police in 2020. Joseph Burnell began his career with the El Centro Fire Department in 2001. Burnell has a Bachelor of Science degree in Fire and Emergency Management in 2014. He rose from the ranks and became a battalion chief in 2020. Angel Hernandez is a graduate of Southwest High School with an advanced degree or degrees from San Diego State and Northern Arizona University. In 2014, he started as an assistant planner for the city of El Centro and has served as the interim director of the Community Development Department since January of this year. Well, the city of Imperial, they're cleaning up. Here's more on that story.
It is this Saturday. The event is hosted by the Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency. Cleanup Day is Saturday. The drop-off is at the Imperial Landfill, 104 East Robinson Road. Free drop-off from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. It is for Imperial residents only, and they must show proof of residency, utility bill, or a driver's license. Some of the items that can be dropped off include computers, monitors, TVs, tires of both passenger and light truck tires. Rims will also be accepted. No tires from businesses. For more information, go to ivrma.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And not to be outdone, the city of Westmoreland is having a cleanup day. It's this Saturday. The drop-off will be located at 201 West 1st Street near the water pump. The event is hosted by the Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency. Free drop-off for Westmoreland residents from 8 a.m. until noon. Residents must show proof of residency, utility bill, or driver's license. Some of the items they will accept include computers, monitors, TVs, tires, both passenger and light truck. Rims will also be accepted. No tires from businesses, however, will be allowed. If you need more information, go to ivrma.org. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is John Levada for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The IV Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivfoodbank.org.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a cold front sweeping through the area today will bring much colder conditions. Temperatures will run roughly 20 degrees below normal for today and Friday, with daytime highs only in the 70s. By the weekend, high pressure will settle back into the region, with temperatures briefly warming back to near normal for Sunday and Monday. Another weather system by the middle of next week is likely to bring additional cooler air into the region, but overall, little chances for precipitation. 75 our high yesterday, 54 the overnight low, 38 mile-an-hour wind gust ripped through the valley yesterday afternoon. There was a trace of precipitation early this morning. Today will be partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 70. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 49. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 72. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 77. Light wind becoming east about 5 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 78. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 56 degrees downtown, 64% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest, 7 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is George Marquez. I am running for district attorney. I was raised in the Imperial Valley, and I am currently raising my own family here. I am the experienced candidate, and I have worked both as a prosecutor and defense. I know how both sides think. I am the candidate with a solid law enforcement backing. I will be aggressive in prosecuting serious, violent, and repeat offenders, and I will implement crime prevention strategies. I will use my experience to protect our families. Please vote for me, George Marquez. Paid for by the committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. I think the Phillies had the Padres bats last night. Yeah, the Astros behind 4 pitchers. No hit. The Phillies. Astros with a 5-zip win. And that World Series tied at 2 games each. The World Series will continue tonight. The Astros and the Phillies. Tomorrow is a travel day. Quick tour around the NBA. The Wizards whipped the 76ers 121-111. Cavaliers in overtime slipped by the Celtics 114-113. Heat hammered the Kings 110-107. Hawks over the Knicks 112-99. Bulls beat the Hornets 106-88. Clippers clobbered the Rockets 109-101. Bucks beat up on the Pistons 116-91. Raptors ran away from the Spurs 143-100. Mavericks beat the Jazz 103-100. Grizzlies topped the Trailblazers 111-106. And in overtime, the Lakers prevailed. They beat the Pelicans 120-117.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
Thursday night football coming up tonight on AM 1230. The Eagles and the Texans. Yeah, the eyes of Texas on the Astros and the Texans. Philadelphia, of course, looking at the Phillies and the Eagles. The Eagles, the only undefeated team in the NFL. And tomorrow night, we've got game. Imperial Tigers CIF playoff game against the Patrick Henry Patriots on AM 1230 and on the Kxo YouTube channel. Yeah, Mickey and George on the air at 6:45 p.m. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Hello, my name is John Hawk, and I am running to be your next county supervisor. We need strong leaders that will put Imperial County families first and not give in to outsiders that want to benefit at our expense. We need permanent jobs, better roads, and quality community programs that will improve the quality of life for Imperial County residents. I am proud to be endorsed by Imperial County Deputy Sheriff's Association, Imperial County Firefighters Association, Imperial County District Attorney Investigators Association, and the National Border Patrol Council 2554. It's our county, and with your vote, we will build a stronger and safer community. Vote John Hawk for Imperial County Supervisor, District 5. Thank you, and God bless you.
Paid for by the committee to elect John Hawk, Imperial County Supervisor, District 5.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They also offer live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, in 2019, Netflix sent in a letter to shareholders, "We are advertising free," and added that being commercial free is a deep part of our brand proposition. That all changed today when the streaming leader launched Basic with Ads, the platform's much-anticipated ad-supported subscription plan. The new tier will cost $6.99 a month in the U.S. Of course, if you use your Uncle Fred's account, it's free. Yeah, he's got the bill. Leslie Moonves, former chief executive officer of CBS, and CBS reached a $30.5 million settlement with the Office of the Attorney General of New York. The settlement is part of an investigation by the state alleging that CBS and its senior leadership knew about multiple allegations of sexual assault made against Mr. Moonves and intentionally concealed these allegations from regulators, shareholders, and the public. So what's going on the big board? We're looking at red. The Dow right now off 101 points at 32,046. S&P 500 down 19 points at 3740. The NASDAQ is at 10,465. That's off 60 points. Meanwhile, gold down 22.40 an ounce. Told you should have sold the fillings yesterday. Oil off $1.41 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Partly sunny skies today, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 70. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 49. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 72. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. 56 degrees, 63% our relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest 7 to 10 miles an hour. By the way, traffic accident, Highway 111 near McDonald Road in the Calipat area, a single vehicle rollover accident. Part of the roadway is blocked. That's just north of Calipat. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best weeks in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Biden warns democracy is at stake. Former President Trump says our country is going bad. Against that backdrop, CBS's Chris Van Cleve is in battleground Arizona for the midterm elections.
The economy is largely driving Republicans like Roy Nielsen.
The last 2 years have been a disaster in so many ways, from the economy, from my 401k.
Former lifelong Republican Monica Villalobos is voting Democrat this year. What changed?
Everything changed, and some of those tactics that are being proposed by the Republican Party hurt business.
CBS's Scott McFarland tells us 308 of 590 Republican candidates for national and statewide office are identified as election deniers.
Among the 308 are candidates from 48 different states across the country, and it includes Republican incumbents who are questioning the validity of the very ballots upon which they were elected to.
Pfizer says tests are underway on a combined flu and COVID vaccine, with the first recipient getting the shot this week. Dr. William Schaffner is an infectious disease expert at Vanderbilt University.
They're using the same technology for both vaccines, this mRNA, very modern technology. We'll see if it also improves the influenza vaccine.
Owners of 276,000 older model Dodge Chargers, Challengers, and 300 sedans are being told to stop driving them because of recent Takata airbag explosions blamed for 3 deaths. North Korea fired off several missiles today, a day after launching more than 20, boosting tensions with South Korea. Regional expert Ralph Casa says one was an intercontinental ballistic missile.
They're showing us that their ICBM program is still moving forward,
We still don't know if they're capable of putting a nuclear warhead on a missile and actually firing it and getting it back through the atmosphere to hit something. And hopefully we'll never find that out.
In Pakistan, a former prime minister has been shot. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb.
He was shot in the foot at a political rally. Now, Imran Khan's senior aides are calling it a, quote, assassination attempt, adding that the alleged attacker had been shot dead and a second had been taken into police custody.
Well, 4 Astros pitchers no-hit the Phillies last night in Game 4 of the World Series. Philadelphia manager Rob Thompson says they'll shake it off.
You know, we were no-hit earlier in the year in New York against the Mets, and we came back the next day and won. So these guys, they got a short memory.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 92 points. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Provember is back at Lowe's, and so are the savings. Power the possibilities with savings on the DeWalt tools you trust to get the job done. Like the DeWalt 16-piece reciprocating saw blade set was $29.98, now $19.98. And the DeWalt 14-piece assorted drill bit set was $16.98, now $9.98. These deals are tough to beat, and so are the tools. It always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Offer ends 12/28 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hi there, I'm your host, Dog, filling in for the human who's normally here and bringing you the smells and sounds of the holidays, courtesy of Beggin' Dog Treats.
We wish you a beggin' Christmas. We wish you a beggin' Christmas. Oh, quest ye merry Dobermen, let beggin' you acquire. Deck the halls with strips of beggin'. Arf, 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 arf.
Remember, for bacon-loving dog excitement this holiday,
It's beggin'!
A new video adds texture to a classic song.
The dreamlike animation for the 1966 song, I'm Only Sleeping, is made up of 1,300 oil paintings. M. Cooper directed the video.
I want to try to kind of convey that sort of a sense of the flow that's going on in your head. I kind of want people to feel a bit like enveloped by the paint.
The song's featured on the Beatles' Revolver album, which has just been released in a special edition. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Critics say the NBA should suspend Nets star Kyrie Irving for his tweet that linked to an anti-Semitic film. He and the Brooklyn Nets are donating $500,000 each to anti-hate groups. Irving, no stranger to controversy, says he takes responsibility for it but did not apologize. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Carroll Buckley.
Everybody's talking about you.
Carroll Buckley.
You're the talk of the town.